is our plan.
Alright, okay.
There. Now to submit and...
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi! I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks.
So this should bring up like a lot of signs.
That's perfect.
There we go.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
Doesn't have AC, but the airflow is very pleasant. And when that door opens up, you get that gust of wind carrying the smell of fresh hot dogs. Oh, it's nothing. How does it look? Was that good? If it's great, post it. If it's not, let it die. Okay.
So we'll be doing these because I want to upgrade my thing to a golden one. I'm going to 100% this now on the hardest difficulty. That is my plan.
Haha, the bodega beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the bodega copying success by using the exact same mascot...
Thought I'd see you guys again?
Ow!
Sand in my boots, and my gloves. This is a nightmare!
Oh.
Time to check out that crystal.
Someone's watching us, Keemia. But I don't want you to worry. That's my job.
Marco thought he was being watched. And who's Keemia? That should work for Robbie.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar. And a lot of grasshoppers.
There we go.
So many puns, and I don't even know where to start! Any chance we make this easy?
Better one to do when you've got a load of them, really.
Now to see what's inside the crystal.
Maybe I'm being paranoid, but everywhere I go, I see them too. Work, the corner store, in the park. They're tracking us.
Marco made a lot of enemies. Wonder if they finally caught up to him.
So now I've decided I'm just going to do the short clips and doing all these photo ops and stuff. You've probably seen a few already, but yeah, we're going here.
That's right, people. 77 dogs in 10 minutes. And they were footlong. I'd love to see you all at the fair next week. I'm going for the chili dog record. And I hear the shrimp cocktail competition is going to be biblical.
There we go.
Good, good.
Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man? I'm just kidding. You're cool. No, you're radical.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
So we're going here now.
Gonna have to flag that business transaction. You guys need help with that?
Get everything, Spider.
When the sandcastle competition starts, now! And no cheating! You just had to make it hard, huh?
Here comes Bane!
Oh, fought a ton of all.
Let's crack a crystal.
So I tell the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me. No one ever does. Time to take matters into my own hands.
Marco was really laying low these past few years. Would have helped him if I'd known he was in trouble.
Hey, I was just talking to my source at the raft. Marco's been belligerent and incoherent since he got there. But they said he's starting to show signs of improvement. Whatever you're doing with those crystals, keep it up.
So we've got another photo up here that we're gonna get. What? I didn't mean to do that. I do not know how I'm doing this. Oh, I've got to do the sand thing to lots of things.
That's perfect.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
So we're going for this one.
Yeah.
Hey, no looky-loos, okay?
Not bad.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
So we're going for a Marco memory.
sand crystal. More Marco memories scattered all over New York. Ah! Guys, you're kind of getting sand everywhere! Ah! You guys should really leave and go somewhere more tropical.
Wow!
Should probably check out that crystal now.
It's my turn to follow them. Figure out who they are. I end up at this abandoned school in Harlem. And I'm already beginning to regret this.
Marco must have felt so alone during all this. His back against the wall. I can relate.
So we're at this one. Obviously, I'm exactly on this location.
That should work for Robbie.
Okay, so just relax, okay?
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony.
And straight after, because that's right next to it, I might as well wait before I...
Does anyone have sunscreen? And will one of you do my back, please? They won't give up! Crystal time.
I find them, and they're waiting for me, with all sorts of weapons. What the hell have I walked into?
Weapons? Whoever they are, they definitely read up on Marco.
So we're going for this one. And to the looks of things, it looks like it's down here.
Shouldn't you guys be in an hourglass or something? Gotta get that sand crystal! Should be all clear now.
They're circling me, Mija. Oh, wishing I'd just stayed home with you, Kimia. Helped you with your homework. Made you the one meal that I know how to cook. But it's too late now.
Mia is Marco's daughter. How did I not know he was a dad?
Just checked back in on Marco. He's steadily improving, making more and more sense. He's even eating again. Doctors are hopeful. Good work.
So some more crystals we got. Marco Polo.
You can hear me, Marco. Not interested in a puppet show. Trying to help here.
Nice and quick.
Now, here's that sand crystal.
I ask them what they want, and all they say is, the beast inside me. But that ain't been me for a long time. Just like I promised you.
Promised his daughter. That's why we haven't seen Sandman in so long. He gave it up for her.
So now I'm at this particular fort hub here, bottom right on top of it, so...
Good, good.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
So we're going to get this Sandman crystal now.
I think I just saw one of Marco's sand crystals.
Oh, well. Didn't mean to do that. I'll just use my
Come on! Can't you just
I
give me
didn't
the
even know that I
crystal
could
and
do
I'll be
that
on my
yet.
way? Sorry guys, but I'm not leaving without that sand crystal. All right, Marco. What's going on in that head of yours?
I tell them to leave us alone, but they don't care. They shoot me with a net, try to hold me down. I was sand before I knew it. I'm so ashamed, but I had no choice. I gotta get back to you.
Marco was conflicted. He didn't want to hurt anyone.
So I'm right on this top of this one again. This fort up.
That's perfect.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Damn. Never seen anything like it.
Again, right on top of the fort up here.
Not bad.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
So we're going for this Marco memory again. Sandman. Oh,
it to you, but the beach is that way. Despite all appearances, this is no day at the beach! Finally, I open up this crystal in peace.
I lose the creeps at the school and come home. Walk through the front door. But you're not there. They are. What have they done to you, Keemia?
Please tell me his kid's okay. Gotta find more crystals to learn what happened.
Marco's memory is returning and he's agitated. The doctors are piecing together what happened. It sounds like it's not all his fault. I'll let you know if I hear more.
And again, right on top of this photo up here. Plainly obvious. Plainly
That should work
there.
for Robbie.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
So I'm pretty much on top of this Marco memory here. Just a drop down will suffice.
Just how many of you are there? What are you protecting?
It's why I wear the sort of green, white and black. Obviously my colours are green and black, but symbiote, Spider-Man symbiote is white.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sand crystal time.
I start yelling, losing my cool. If they did anything to you, I can feel the sand about to take over. And then they splash me with some chemical. Don't know what it is, but trying my hardest to stay awake. I'm fading fast until I see black.
Not easy to knock out Sandman. But what happened to Keemia?
Again, right on top of this here.
Good, good.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
So I'm pretty much right on top of this here. Just need to jump down. Uh-oh. You really bad job at it.
Thanks for coming to my talk. Today, we'll explore how to get sand everywhere. Now that's a knuckle sandwich. All gone. And that sand crystal is mine.
I wake up in some kind of dungeon. Lots of empty cells around. You're not here. But are you okay?
Marco
Like
must
his
have felt
head.
so helpless. Trapped. With no idea where his daughter was.
So, right on top of it again. Bus stop.
That's perfect. Oh, you headshots, Spider-Man? I could actually use a new one.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day?
Let me think.
London? That's really far away.
I'm so behind on my list of restaurants to visit.
So, right on top of this, yet again, or pretty much so.
Spider-Man definitely had his powers when he was a baby. Sure of it.
Not bad.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
We got more rain this summer.
So, Marco memory. And off we go.
Here we go! You're really guarding this one! Crystal's all clear now.
They say their boss is coming soon, and that he wants to meet me. I'm not waiting around. Sorry to break our promise, Kimi, but I'll tear this city apart to find you.
Marco was worried something happened to his daughter. That's why he blew up.
So another photo op here. Looks to me like it's going to be this dancing.
That should work for Robbie.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
So another photo op, which I'm pretty much right on top of.
Good, good.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
We've got another photo here.
To get the energy going, take my webs, Rhino! Spider zap! Well, well, well! Spider-Man the Shutterbug! Click, click! Whip, whip!
Yeah. Some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
We're right on top of another photo ops here. And there we go.
Not bad.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
Right on top of another photo up here. Which should be this one. Let's try go to either the other side or the basketball net, shall we?
That should work for Robbie.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball in the net. But when you got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
So another photo up here. And it should be this guy here. Subject too far.
Good, good.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.
So there's another photo up here.
Maybe I'll try a moonsault halfway through. Yeah. Throw him out of the ring.
Subject too far. Subject in focus.
Can't believe Crusher Hogan's still going. You get a lot better shots when you come to the show, Spider-Man.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
So I'm right on top of this photo up here.
Unwilling to experiment every once in a while.
Not bad.
Was that a good photo? Post it online!
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
I don't know if I just forgot this one or it just appears when I've got all the rest of them. But I've got this one left now.
There's another crystal. But no sand minions? Not that I'm complaining. Where am I? That light. What is that? Hello? The crystal put me in Marco's mind.
I just need to know you're okay.
Those giant spikes! Is the crystal at the center? It's crumbling! Gotta keep it up! His subconscious is starting to fight back! There we go! Almost there! It all comes down. There's the crystal.
I tried to be the best dad for you, Kimia. I really did. All I can do is hope they didn't get you, and that you're safe at your mom's. I love you so much, Mia. We'll be together again one day. I know it.
Hey, been calling you. My source at the raft told me Marco keeps repeating some address in Queens. Sending it to you now. I think you should check it out.
Our moms. Maybe that's where Kimia is. Hey, MJ. You think you could patch me through to Marco at the raft?
Hang on while I look into it. Okay, all set. Patching him through now.
Spider-Man. Sorry for my... well, the mess. Thank you. You helped me get my mind right.
I'm sorry for not listening. Guess I never got to know the man behind the sand. But I think Kimia's at her mom's. On my way there now.
If she's there, do me a favor. Give her those crystals. Something to remember me by.
Of course. Take care of yourself, Flint.
So, now I've got to Flint's daughter's house. That I should have done. Alright. Yeah. Apparently.
Kimia? Who is it?
She's okay. Wish there was more I could do. Maybe I can ask some lawyer friends to help Marco with visitation rights.
So now I'm going to be doing a mission. It's one of the friend mission things, whatever.
Spider-Man, thank you for coming. I'm looking for my Grandpa Earl. He kept talking about meeting someone here, and now he's gone, and... Can you please help me find him?
Any clues on where he might be?
Just this picture. He was staring at it all morning.
Oh, this looks familiar. Some kind of exhibit. Looks like this was taken 60 years ago. Around the same time of year, too. I'll find him. Don't worry.
Please hurry. He gets confused, and I just don't want him to get scared or hurt or...
It looked like there's some kind of animal enclosure in the picture. This is the place. No Grandpa. Let's see. Did you leave any hints behind?
Out, sorry.
Someone put a flower arrangement by the sea lion pool. And what's that? Yep, addressed to the man himself. Hey, he's not at the zoo, but I found a note addressed to him that says something about a botanical garden.
My grandparents used to take weekend walks through the botanical gardens. That has to be where he is.
That hat on the bench. If that's Grandpa Earl's, this definitely got style. This is Grandpa's inhaler. He probably needs it. The substance analyzer should do the trick. If I isolate the compound, maybe I can create a trail that will lead to Grandpa.
Still, I'm trying to remember how to do this now.
Whoops.
Right, yeah.
Done. Okay.
Hey, Spidey, ever considered doing an international tour for us European fans?
Nice.
Think about it.
Oh, wonderful.
The sand is making me itch. Gotta go.
She really brought me chocolate on our first date. I'm weak.
Dang it.
Ah.
Let's see here. Got it. Hey, he isn't at the gardens either. But I found his inhaler and was able to science my way into creating a trail I can follow. I'll let you know when I find him.
Oh no, really? Please hurry. He needs that thing like he needs lungs. Lately, I've been so busy. Sometimes taking care of him felt like a thing I had to do. But the thought of losing him... All I want is to sit with him. What's wrong with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's hard to balance your own personal life with other responsibilities. Believe me, I know. We all do what we can. I found your grandpa by the lake. I'll sit with him until you get here.
You did? I'm on my way. Stay right there.
Hey there, sir.
Spider-Man? Whatever you think I did, I didn't.
Your granddaughter asked me to find you.
Granddaughter. Oh. Well, tell her I'll be back in a minute. I proposed to my wife here. Right here, where we sit.
Wow, really? I have to ask, how'd you propose?
First off, we had to go to the zoo. Never met a soul who loved animals more than that woman. I was terrified. I meant to ask her at the meerkats. She said they reminded her of me, but my knees were knocking, man. I couldn't see straight. We left the zoo and just kept walking. Ended up here. She... If you saw her, man, just perfect. But clumsy. Nearly fell into that pond there. Face first. You ever been in love, Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
It's beautiful. Nothing more beautiful. Can I tell you something, Spider-Man? I know I'm fading. It's scary as hell. Thought I'd be ready, but nothing gets you ready. Nothing. When I'm here, it's like she is too. Like I'm living it all over again. All nervous and sweating and whatnot. Then I look into her eyes and it's like I'm home. I was so nervous that day, Spider-Man. Almost didn't even ask. It's like I blinked and she's gone.
I'm sorry.
You said my granddaughter was looking for me? Let's go see her.
I should have guessed you'd come here. Sorry we lost track of each other.
It was my fault for wandering off. But Spider-Man took good care of me. Had a nice chat about your grandma.
Oh yeah? She used to love this spot, huh? I feel like I spent every weekend here with her, feeding the ducks.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know much. I know that she loved you.
I know, Grandpa. She was always saying, Tasha, if you don't eat that sandwich, they will.
Tasha, you're funny like her. Too funny, kid.